G'day guys, good morning, happy Thursday, hope you're all doing well. Let's get on with it and check out the calendar for today. So what do we got? We've got unemployment claims at 8:30 and then we've got flash manufacturing at 9:45. So taking the news into consideration, being high impact news that it is, I will be looking for positions after 9:45 today. And then I think we also have natural gas storage. This does or can impact the oil price as well. That's at 10:30. So I'll be looking to wait till after 10:30 for any positions on oil. All right, let's roll over to the charts. Okay, here we are on NASDAQ. So let's jump up to the daily. See if we just look at the 15-minute for a second. Gee, London hasn't been doing much. Still inside Asia's range. Okay. First thing to see is we do have a bullish unicorn function here. Got a bullish breaker. We've got displacement through the breaker. We've also had a sweep of these lows and a stop hunt through here. So it's just something to keep in mind, that this might act as a support and see our price continue higher. You can see that price didn't close, or was unable to close above this opening gap here that we have on Wednesday 24th of July, and it's still struggling to push through that level at the moment. But with the way price has been consolidating over the last couple of days, I actually want to be nimble when it comes to price. I want to essentially keep my options open, and I'm going to sit neutral on NAS. We've got, potential areas here we could reach for. If we see a bullish movement today, we could reach for this high. Obviously, we do have news today, which is good, to give us some injection of volatility. How much? I'm not sure. And then we also have this bullish FEG that we could see price tap back into before moving away. If we drop down to the hourly, we definitely can see that price has just been in a range here. Pretty average price action, to be fair, but we can use it to our advantage if we do see an opportunity to trade away from the range. If we reach the high of the range, or if we have price at the low of the range, we could always look to move back into the range with an opportunity or an entry function if one presents. So at the moment, just patiently waiting to see what price wants to do, and hopefully we can see with the news today where price wants to engage. Have a look at ES. ES has still been showing more strength than NQ. Yesterday's candle was definitely looks to be a stronger candle than what NQ had. And we can see today's candle is still inside the range of yesterday's candle as well. Like NQ, we also have a bullish unicorn here. Is our breaker with our displacement through the breaker. And then we have the highs to target here. And we could also see price dip back down into this bullish FVG before potentially moving higher. So again, like NQ, just with the way price has been consolidating, I want to stay nimble, so I'll be neutral on the daily bias. And then we can also see prices in a range here on ES as well. So certainly nothing decisive about this sort of price action. I'll be waiting to see what news delivers to see if we can get a move higher or if we may see a change in the state of delivery. I also need to make a correction from, I think I pointed out a change or a potential change in the state of delivery. What that would have been on Tuesday or possibly Wednesday. So this, I believe I marked out as a potential change in the state of delivery. What we had was we do have a sweep of the high of an important level here, being the previous day's high. But what we didn't have that defines a change in state of delivery is the move through this level needs to be done with displacement. So we should see a convincing move through this level with an FVG left behind. And we didn't get that. And you can see that what was marked out here essentially didn't hold because it wasn't a true change in the state of delivery. I am going to do a change in the state of delivery in the next week, a video on the change in state of delivery rather, and hopefully I can just detail that clearly and concisely for you guys to understand that. Let's drop down over to 6E. 6E is our Euro futures. The same thing applies here that we've been looking at for the last couple of days. Prices continued to move higher. We've now filled and closed above the remainder of this gap here. We're now coming down and testing that level again. And it's not surprising that we've had a small retracement here. Or, you know, we may even see today be a bearish candle, but I'm still anticipating price to reach for this high. So I'm going to say that I am bullish today on Euro futures. We drop down to the hourly. And we can see that we're still just trending up. Nothing decisive yet to say that we're going to turn around. Yes, we're a little bit wicky. And we have pushed sideways a little bit here, but you know, it's followed this trend up, sideways, up, sideways. It's done that over the last few days. So we'll be keeping an eye on price to see if it can hold this hourly FVG here, which it is at the moment. It's respecting this level. and to see if we can continue to move higher. So overall bullish on Euro futures. CL. We've had the bias correct here for the last couple of days, which is great. Seeing price move lower, and I'm still targeting this low here. We have liquidity resting through here, so we might see price push up into this area today before moving lower. So I'm going to remain bearish on oil. And dropping down to the hourly. Same story from the last couple of days. We've just been grinding down, trying to come up and moving back down. So I'll be keeping an eye on this bearish FEG at this level here to see if price comes up into that before moving lower. There's no signs of a change in the state of delivery here at the moment. For that to be the case, we'd have to see a move lower and then displace higher. So we don't have that just yet. So remaining bearish on oil. Gold has slowed down a little bit now that it's reached these all-time highs. Today's candle is still inside of yesterday's candle. So we haven't taken the highs or the lows yet. I think I'd like to see price do something like this. But price will do whatever it wants to do. That's just an idea. So I'm going to look for bearish price action today on gold. Let's see what the hourly is telling us. Obviously, that candle or today's candle is still inside yesterday's, but you can see that we're a little bit rangy. So I'd like to see price make a clear engagement with either side of the range so that we can get a better understanding of where price wants to go. There's no change in the state of delivery here. We've obviously been following a little grind up, but now price has stalled and is moving sideways. So neutral idea, neutral bias on our structure until we get some engagement with either side of this range. Dixie continues to move lower, still targeting this low, this legacy low from 28th of December. So that's my draw on liquidity. I'd like to see price reach for that level. Bearish on Dixie. Because once we engage this level, at least then we can look at it and go, okay, is price looking to turn around here? Then can we look for internal? At the moment, we're seeking external. Every day has closed below the previous day, particularly these couple of days here with some clear decision in that. Yesterday was a little bit more indecisive, but we'll see if price can get to this low. And it's a clear downward trend here. We don't really need to look into it too much at all. It's just so clear to see. Bearish PD arrays have been respected. Again, through this level here. And no sign of a change in the state of delivery just yet either. So bearish overall for Dixie. Let's have a look at GBP. I don't need to look at Euro because we've already done that on the futures contract. I'll leave those markings there because we'll just drop back to the hourly in a minute. But yeah, so we're still targeting these highs. There is a swing point here, but I'd like to see price engage with this high from the 14th of July. Let's drop to the hourly. So bullish GBP. And also just going back to the daily, it's just been clear price closing above every day. Just continue to close above. We're quite close to this high here now. So we may see a reaction to that if we get to that level today, which there is a good chance we will. So let's have a look and see what price does when it gets to this level. But for now, remaining bullish. Okay. So yeah, same thing. We're just grinding up. There's no other way to look at it. It's clear to me that we're just bullish. This move here that we ran our projections off, you can see that it's quite amazing how the standard projections work, standard deviations work. So you can see here that we've run our projections off this swing point. We reach the -2 to 2.5 and price consolidates and even retraces a little bit. Finds support, closes above the -2.5, and now we're targeting our max extension. And our max extension aligns perfectly with the daily swing high that we're targeting. So bullish on GBP. So I was going to wrap it up there, but I just got an email actually come through. If you guys want to get some evals, Apex has got 80% off again. We've got a special eval pricing on large eval sizes. So $40 resets, 1 day to pass, $85 lifetime PA fees. So this deal ends on August 27 at 11:59 p.m. So this is on their larger eval sizes. It doesn't tell me which ones they are, but I'm assuming it's not a $50,000 eval. I would say it'll be on the 150, 250K evals, 300K. So there you go, 80% off. And $40 resets, $85 lifetime PA fees. That is a deal in itself because it actually works out a lot cheaper to grab one of the larger evals than a 50K eval when you factor in the fees to move to funded. So top deal there from Apex at the moment. Go and check it out. All right, guys, please like and sub. Appreciate all of you. Appreciate the feedback. Any comments, anything you need, drop the information below. Check out the description. There's a copy of my book in there. Links to prop firms. You can jump on, get the best discount there is with code Jimmy. and we will catch you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. See you then.